so it's Brooke back with another video, and we're gonna get a little personal today. This is probably like my fifth time trying to film this video because I'm with my dog, but we're gonna try this one more time. So we're gonna talk about all the things that I worried about going into basic training, pretty much about period, birth control, going to the bathroom, going number 2. So we're gonna get really personal, really TMI. So fellas, if you don't wanna listen to all this, go ahead and I would exit out now. But if you wanna learn more, go ahead, because the more you know, the more you know. Okay, so sorry if you hear any noise in the background. That's my puppy. She's being a little crazy today. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So before going to the military, I was in college for 2 years. That is when I had my own health insurance, and that's when I started taking birth control. So if you guys don't know, I'm 21, almost 22. I'm 22 in December. So yeah, I'm getting older. Okay, but yeah, anyways, let's get back on track. So I was on birth control for 2 years pretty much, and I couldn't when I started thinking about going to basic training, I wanted to know, like, can you take birth control in basic training? Do they let you? Like, do they think it's bad? Like, why are you taking pills? Like, is it gonna be confiscated and all that kind of stuff? And I couldn't really find any information. So that really freaked me out. I was like, oh my God, can you not? Like, I don't want to get in trouble. So I cut cold turkey about 2 months prior to going to basic training. A little crazy because, ladies, if you know that it kind of messes with your hormones and your mood swings and your periods and your cramps and all that stuff. So I did it, and thankfully I did not have too bad of a time. I had more cramps, worse headaches, because I've been pretty blessed my entire life. But for you ladies who aren't, I know how you feel, because I usually get headaches on my periods and stuff like that, but every once in a while I'll get those cramps, so severe cramps. You just want to lay in bed all day and ball up in a ball and just not do anything, and you are cranky and you just want the pain to go away. And I get that every now and then. So ladies, I feel for you, and I'm so sorry you have to go through that. And in basic training, birth control, I didn't take it because I stopped. But there were ladies who did take it, and they let them. So ladies, don't worry about taking it. They understand. They know you take birth control, and they talk about it when getting into the fight. At least my MTI said, like, if you take birth control, take it when you need to. Don't make it noticeable. Don't make it a problem, and don't let anyone else have it. Like, keep it in your drawer, keep it locked away. Every MTI is different, yes, of course, but they're not gonna stop you from taking your birth control. And if you need it refilled, they let you make an appointment to get it refilled while you're in basic training. So don't think, oh, I'm gonna run out, I need to get supply up. Like, you'll be fine. You'll be able to refill it if you have to. So they're very conscious. They know ladies can't just stop their period. They can't just stop having ovaries and all that kind of stuff. So they definitely know. Like, they're not oblivious. You have female MTIs, so they know too. Even if you have a male, like, they know. They've had wives, they have kids, they've had a girlfriend, or they had a female fight before. So don't worry about it. You'll be able to take your birth control. So don't be like me and stop taking birth control cold turkey. Thankfully I did, though, because I ended up actually getting an IUD later on in training. And it's been one of the best birth controls I've ever had. It's worked fine. The only side effect I really have is I have my period for a really long time. I have my period for about 2 weeks, and that sucks, but it's not terrible. And then the other thing is I can get really like sad sometimes, but nothing too serious. Just, it's really weird. It comes like in and out. But yes, definitely don't feel that you have to stop taking your birth control. You definitely will be able to still take it and get it refilled and everything like that. And you'll usually a lot of the girls in my fight, what they did was they just took it at night, like before bed. Now the only thing is you don't really have a reminder unless you set like a reminder on your watch. So definitely I probably recommend doing that. Like a little beeper at every like I would set it around like 8:30 at the latest, because I think bedtime was like 9. If I remember correctly, I think bedtime was like at 9. And then going through the whole like period. So thankfully I didn't get my period while I was in basic training because my hormones and mood was everywhere, and I was nervous, and we were always exercising and sweating, and I just didn't get it. And a lot of girls in my flight actually didn't get their period, but a few did, so I know how they dealt with it. So like even this, I guess this ties in with going to the bathroom. You get breaks during classes, during training, and if you have to go really bad, they're not gonna let you bleed out. They're not gonna, you know, make you pee your pants. They're gonna let you go to the bathroom, believe me. They're not gonna say, hey, no, you can't go to the bathroom. Like, you can't stop someone's bladder. You just can't, and they know that. So they definitely let you go if you have to, but if it's like continuously, like over and over, like every 5 minutes, I'm like, all right, there's something wrong. Like, you don't gotta go to the bathroom that much. You don't have to change your pad that much. But yes, they let you go to the bathroom, they let you change your pad and your tampon, they let you carry it around with you. They definitely know that women get their period, so don't worry about it. I promise you can pretty much continue it the way you would before. Just you don't have to double up or anything like that. Definitely don't be super nervous about having your period or afraid. I didn't get mine throughout all of basic training, but I did end up getting it on the plane ride to basic training. So I had it for about the first week or so of basic training, and then just stopped. So that's pretty much what I have to say. If you have any questions about that stuff, just let me know down below, or about anything in this video, just let me know down below. And then let's talk about going number 2, I guess. This is really personal, guys. Real personal. And sorry if you don't want to hear it, but I'm gonna talk about it because it's something that, you know, is a concern. It happens. And I was not alone. I was definitely not alone in this. Number 2, I could not go for the first 2 weeks, and a lot of girls couldn't. And it's just nerve-wracking. Like, I didn't want to take like 10 plus minutes trying to go to the bathroom, and then like I miss out on something and then I get in trouble. So what I did was when I started having the urge to go, I guess you could say, I started just going at night. I held it all day, and I swam while everyone was sleeping, because you can go to the bathroom, like, you know, in the middle of the night. That's perfectly fine. But there's EC monitors, so they're gonna monitor every 20 minutes or 30 minutes you go into the bathroom and just make sure everyone's good, because we actually had a girl pass out in the middle of the night in our bathroom. So that's why we have EC monitors. But if you have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, like, it's definitely perfectly fine. Don't feel like you can't. So that's when I went number 2, because it's the only time I felt comfortable enough to go. And I had to feel comfortable to go. So yeah, so my bunkmates always, and some of my best friends to this day, they always knew, like, oh, Wheeler's about to get up. She's about to go to the bathroom. We know what she's doing. Yeah, and that was the case with a lot of males too. Now that I was talking to them in tech school, and they're like, yeah, we dealt with not being able to go to the bathroom for like the first 2 weeks. So it's definitely a problem. If it lasts longer than 2 weeks, I definitely would tell your MTI, because that means you probably are going to need to get some medicine. But thankfully after 2 weeks, I was like, all right, if I just go at night, I can go. Some other information, I guess I could talk about your cramps, having cramps. So thankfully I didn't really have them, but I know girls who did, and sadly there's not a lot that you can do for them except, you know, push through. And that's the hard part. That was probably one of the hardest part I saw girls go through, was having cramps. And they just kind of like bottled up, and they just pushed through, because women are strong. So I'm sorry, ladies, but honestly, not a lot of girls had cramps, because I guess hormones are all over the place. But my headaches were kind of bad sometimes. Like, even though I wasn't getting my period, I was still having had headaches. But I got through it. It was okay. If you get sick in basic training, like super sick, you tell your MTI, and also need to medical to get like medicine for it. Because I know, like, my boyfriend, he was super sick. He had strep. He had a lot of stuff during basic training, and they just sent him to the medical, and they get prescribed some medicine, and he obviously had to still continue training, but he was able to take medicine and get better. And that happened to a few girls in our flight too. We actually had one girl hyperventilate. I think she was allergic to something outside on one of the first weeks we were there, and she couldn't breathe. but she got bed rest for a day, and then she was able to go out and she had medicine and continue basic training. So don't feel like you can't tell people if you're having a really hard time or really, you know, bad sickness. Like, let someone know, because there's you're not gonna get sent to med hold, like, or anything like that. You'll be fine. They'll just give you medicine for it. And then being sad, emotions in basic training. So the first night, or first week, I should say, I cried. But then it got better because you got like to look forward to things. So at night I'm like, oh my god, like tomorrow we get our uniform, tomorrow we get our blues, or oh my god, like in a few days we graduate, like, and then we would like right before bed we would all talk about it. We were folding socks or something, like on Sundays, and we're like, oh my god, we graduate, and like it was exciting. Like once you start looking forward to things, it gets better. So definitely like find something to look forward to in every single day, because that helps you get through like the weeks. And as they say, the days are long, the weeks are short. Like, I know that doesn't really make sense, but that's how I lived. And I lived meal to meal. So definitely find something to look forward to in every day, and it'll help calm your emotions. Also, I know with a bunch of hormones and 40 girls in one area living together for 2 months, it gets a little insane. But just be mindful that everyone's going through the same thing you're going through. So help a sister out. Like, they're all your sisters. We're all in this together. So definitely, if you can, just help one another out and don't put them down or fight, because it's not gonna be beneficial to any of you guys in the end. Brushing your teeth, washing your face, I definitely recommend sticking with your same face wash. If you can bring a travel size, bring a travel size, because they probably don't have yours in the BX. Thankfully they had mine, because I buy a cheap one. Well, I used to buy a cheap one. I don't anymore because it doesn't work anymore. But excuse me, they don't really have a lot of brands in the BX, but you will be able to buy it if you need it. So I definitely recommend bringing your own face wash and travel size if you can. They don't let you bring like clear containers with like your own products, so definitely like you won't be able to fill up a bottle with your face wash. That's the only bad side too about it. So your skin isn't gonna be that great and basic, but you'll be able to get it back to where it was in training. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about. I should have wrote stuff down, but if you have any questions, just let me know down below and I'll make another video about it or answer it in one of my vlogs. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like, subscribe, and leave comments, because anything helps. So bye guys.